There we go. Yo, welcome back. You're tuned into the Future Sports Talk Radio. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. It's your boy King Hulie on the mic, and you know the vibes. You know who I'm with. My A1 from day one. Hollowpoint's in the building. What's up, my boy?
What's up, man? What's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing great, man. First and foremost, happy Martin Luther King Day.
Happy King Day, sir. Happy King Day.
Happy
You trying
King
to pull on my heartstrings on that one for a little bit, man.
Oh, did I?
That was good. I'm not gonna lie. That was good.
I can tell you kind of. I knew you would be pleasantly surprised.
You mother, you mother, you.
That's why we're best friends. That's why we're best friends. What's going on with you, man? How's your week been?
It hasn't been great. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's. I tell you what, I'm always the positive person, so it could be worse.
Right.
And it is doing. I'm breathing. I'm living. We're still fortunate and highly favored, so everything's gonna be all right. You know what I mean?
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good, man. Sounds good, man. Sounds good.
Yep.
I had a really good weekend. You know what I'm saying? Actually, as a matter of fact, the past 2 weekends have been really good. Now I think my luck's probably gonna run out this weekend because certain quarterback got hurt. You know, saying to put it's gonna put a little wrinkle in my thing. But as you know, but I'm gonna tell the people too. As you already know, with our NFL playoff picks, I am 100%. I got every game right so far. I know if I was a betting man, I'd be good, but I like my money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? and it's for reasons like this, because like things like this don't happen to me often. So, so I'm very excited about that. Just spent some time. Went to the zoo today.
Very cool.
Little zoo, you know what I'm saying, on my off day of MLK Day. So, we took the family and I went out to the zoo. Saw some monkeys, an ostrich, 2 camels, I think like a couple pigs and some other things. Oh, an anteater, and that's the weirdest looking animal I've ever seen in my life. And
with the long little
thing and the way it walks, and I had no clue it had I had no clue it was hairy.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I didn't know that, so I was kind of shocked behind that. That's why I say to sports, I'm not a science guy or a zoologist,
right?
If you will.
Right.
That's why I say to sports.
Know yourself, right?
Exactly. But we'd like to welcome you guys back to another episode of the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Very excited episode today. We have my homie Abe Sanchez from the Supreme Football Alliance is here. He's going to talk about this brand new venture that he's taken on himself. I've never met anybody who's created a sports league, but we have one here this week. So he's going to come on. He's going to talk to us about his journey, and for whatever reason, he decided to stick on and hang around for like the craziness that happens here on Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. We're going to talk. There was obviously some football that happened over the weekend. Some controversial calls. There were some coaches that got fired. There were some coaches that got hired. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But we're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that in a little bit. But this is the point of the show where I hand it over to Hollowpoint and he lets you know where to find us on the socials. So Hollowpoint, do your thing.
Well, thank you very much, King Hulie, and welcome back to another episode of the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. I always say you could have been anywhere in the world doing anything, but you're here with us, and we appreciate that. Now, how do you find us? If you're just first ever tuning in to listening to us, first of all, thank you. And if you want to know where to find us on our socials, it's easy peasy. We're on most of the social platforms that are out there. We have a Facebook group. We have a Facebook page at Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. The group is Truth Be Told Sports. We're also on Instagram. We're on X. We're on the TikTok. We're also on Threads, all Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. And we're also, last but not least, we're also on the YouTube, where you can like, comment, subscribe, follow us. So if you haven't clicked the like and follow button, and subscribe button. Do all of those things. Okay, that way you can get the latest and greatest. Let you know when we go live and when we do our thing. It's me and King Hulie doing it big. So once again, that's the Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. And you can find us on all the socials. The truth, like we said, the Instagram, the Twitter, formerly known as the X, formerly known as Twitter, the TikTok, also the YouTube. So hit us up. Back to you, King.
All right, man. I appreciate you doing that as always, man. That's you do it better than I do. So,
Yeah.
well, right now, man, you want to bring this thing, I guess.
Yeah, let's do it.
Live from apparently a Starbucks in San Diego.
Yeah.
My newfound family member. Let's give it up for Abe Sanchez.
Appreciate that.
What's going on, man? Welcome to the show, brother. How you doing?
Doing good, man. First of all, I just want to say thank you to both of you for allowing me to be on your platform and your podcast. You know, as a sports fan myself, this is right up my alley, so I love it. Thank you. I appreciate you guys.
Oh, absolutely, man. Absolutely, dude. We really appreciate you, taking your time out to do this with us. I heard your story, about what you had going on down there in San Diego. I've never, ever in my whole life, and I'm pretty sure Hollowpoint can say the same thing. Never met anybody that was going to be, so that's starting something like this. And
Right.
so when you find somebody like this is doing these things, you got to support them. You got to show some type of support. This is how we're going to show our support initially, but we're going to continue to follow your journey here. But right now, can you let the people know about yourself? Tell us about what you got going on, and then we can go from there.
Yeah, man. So just to give a quick background, right? Um, Come to find out, I have a second cousin who's actually married to King Hulie, right? So
Hey.
that's how the word got out. That was the connection right there.
Mm.
And because it is Martin Luther King Day, and we all know that famous quote. I have a dream,
Mm.
and myself, I have a dream too. We all have dreams. I encourage everyone to reach for the dreams. So what I
Mm.
could say is that I'm just a guy, right, with a vision and love for sports and football
Mm.
in this matter. And I said, being from San Diego, I'm one of those bitter Charger fans that the team left, right?
Right.
And there's other cities, right? Oakland, St. Louis, um, and not just in football, right? But you got Seattle Supersonics who left Seattle, right?
Right.
So how do we fix that, right? That's the question, right? How do we fix that? So they say AI is going to take over our jobs. So I said I'm going to take advantage of AI myself and see how I can use it and take advantage of trying to figure out and come up with the solution. And Supreme Football Alliance was born
Mm.
November 20th, right?
Mm.
The idea, the blueprint, I should say. So that's just a quick background as to like how it all came together, right?
Okay.
Um, so yeah, like what questions you guys got?
All right. Well, since you asked for, I have I got a couple. Um, what gap in the professional football landscape do you see your league filling, and how is your league different than the existing like UFL and the current NFL as
I
far as
appreciate the question, right? And I'm here to be 100% transparent, right? So I pride myself on the honest Abe nickname, right? That some people give me, right? Because I feel like honesty is always the best way, right? And I'm a transparent dude. So being in San Diego and not having a team, right? It's like, what's the deal, right? Like we're a big market. Why can't we have a team, right?
Mm-hmm.
right?
So obviously, I came up with the blueprint, and I said uh, the best way to get a team back in San Diego, I think, is to do spring football, because
Mm-hmm.
it's already shown that the NFL is probably not going to expand anytime soon or bring a team back to San Diego unless we get a huge stadium. A lot of politics, a lot of billionaires that need to make money and get paid, right? So I came up with this concept of fan ownership.
Mm-hmm.
So I plan on giving the fans 70% ownership of the franchise. Now, within my research and everything that I was working on my blueprint, I realized that the Green Bay Packers have this model. They have a fan ownership. And if you're familiar with the
Mm-hmm.
Green Bay Packers, bro, they're in a very small market. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
they should not have a football team, but
No.
it's a market that's close enough to Milwaukee, which is a decent market, right?
Right.
And in the past, they've played in Milwaukee just because they had their stadium rebuilt or whatnot. So they
Mm-hmm.
obviously got that fan base, but Green Bay itself, right, has a model that the fans, it's their baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I said,
Right.
damn, like that really aligns with what I'm doing, right? But how can I take it a step further and make it like bulletproof, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with the idea of fan ownership without even knowing anything about the Packers until after I came up with that idea, right?
Right.
Um, but what I'm doing different, right, is advancing the game itself and the whole concept of like the league. And going back to being transparent and honest, I'm gonna put this league on the blockchain.
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
These are crypto guys, but I'm a big fan of XRP, and I plan on putting this league on the blockchain, so
Okay.
everybody can see what's happening. Everybody can see what's going on, right? There's nothing shady going on behind closed doors like in the NFL or other leagues.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't
Okay.
want
That's
to go
good,
on
man.
too long, but that's kind of
Right
like
on.
the basics of like
No, you kind of answered my
different.
second question, just talking about like your layout and the
Yeah.
things that you're gonna do differently. So that's actually awesome. It just comes from a different perspective, and I applaud you just not wanting to, like, the NFL is set in stone. They have their model, and that's the way they do business.
Yeah. It's not gonna
In
change.
order
It's
for
the Billionaires
right,
Boys Club is what it is.
yeah,
Right.
exactly. And instead of possibly like trying to compete and pull from and all that stuff, you create your own kind of brand of football that's different from even what the UFL is doing. And
Right.
So
that's kind of
really,
the that's
and really quick, right, is I want to fill the gaps, right? You mentioned, I think Hulie said he's from Alabama, right?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And
we're
there's
both
plenty teams, or cities that don't have teams, right? Like Jackson,
Right.
Mississippi. Why ain't there? That's right there in the South where football is king, right? But why aren't
Right.
there any
yeah.
teams in Jackson, Mississippi, or
We ain't got
Raleigh,
that kind of time.
or some of these cities? I mean, now that the UFL is around, right? They put a team in
Yeah,
was it Louisville, right?
Yeah.
Which I think is
Memphis.
great,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But there's plenty of markets I think out there that can host and support cities and support teams in their
yeah.
cities.
Well, let me
Yes,
ask you
I
this.
agree.
Okay, we're talking about cities. What cities do you look to? What cities have you reached out to try to start a franchise there, or
Yeah.
which ones are you looking into?
So because we're a spring league and we're looking to launch in spring of 2027, right? Like literally right after the Super Bowl, the Saturday after.
Mm,
Some areas of the country are snowed in and it's really cold, and we don't expect fans to come out to see a semi-pro team, in 40-degree weather or 32-degree weather, right? So we're focusing on what we call the Southern Belt, right?
mm,
So San Diego being the main hub.
mm,
Then we have cities like Tucson, Arizona, right? So like I don't want to compete with the Cardinals, right? They have their fan base in Phoenix, right?
right.
So I figured, hey, Tucson's the next biggest city. They have was it Arizona State,
Mm,
right? New Mexico, right? Like, why isn't there a team in New Mexico, right? So I'm thinking maybe Albuquerque is a possibility. El
mm,
Paso is a possibility, but some of
mm,
the other cities that I do want to target is like Austin and San Antonio. Like,
yeah,
I for sure I'm gonna have teams in those cities. Like, why
for
not?
sure,
They're
for
Yeah.
sure.
huge cities, right?
Right.
Mobile, Alabama, right?
That's our
You know,
hometown.
let's-
Time. One
That's our
yeah,
time.
like
hometown.
I want a
One
team in
time for the one
Mobile,
time.
Alabama. You know what I mean?
Mm,
I mentioned Raleigh earlier.
mm,
Yeah.
Maybe like somewhere in Norfolk, Virginia, right? Richmond or somewhere like that. Why aren't there teams in those areas, right? They're huge cities, right?
right.
So that's what I'm looking at is these warmer climate cities,
Mm,
at least for launch. And then as we grow, we possibly can expand into some of the old, colder cities, maybe Salt Lake City, Portland, Boise, stuff like that.
stuff like that. Right. Right on. Right on. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Um, have you what are your ideas as far as like broadcasting the games? Like, do you plan on streaming? Or are you trying to reach out to like or
Yeah.
what are your thoughts on that?
I appreciate the question. I don't want to give out too much of my secret sauce. You know what I mean?
All right, I'll dial it back, bro. I'll dial it back.
So I'll tell you this, right? There's two major streaming services out there right now with either no or very little sports content, right? And I'm not going to say no names because, like, again, I don't want to give out my secret sauce. One of these streaming partners is also a technology company with technology products, right? And the goal is to reach out to them and build some kind of partnership where we not only are giving them the product, right, the game to broadcast, but we want to have a partnership where we're also using this product to create an R&D, right, research and development for one of their specific products. I'll give you a hint, right? I think you can watch NBA games on the MetaQuest, right? I don't know if you guys tried that before or did use the MetaQuest to watch NBA games.
I've seen it before, yeah.
Super dope, right?
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
It's like courtside, right?
Yeah. So I have an idea for that, right? Like I said, with a possible partner. If they turn it down, cool. We'll move on to the next one and say, well, we're going to give you right of refusal, 30 days. If not, we're going to go to your competitor and make them a similar offer, right? So we want to really twist the arm to jump on it. But the goal is to, in an ideal world, bro, I want to have games streamed for free. Like, you don't have to pay. You don't have to get Peacock. You don't have to get a free trial of HBO just to watch games. No, you're going to be able to log on to their app, download it, and watch the games for free, right? And of course, we got to find a way to make money. So of course we're going to advertise and ads and ad revenue and things like that. But the goal is to be able to watch the games for free, right? Especially being a new league, right? We want to just feed the people this product. Let them have it. Let them take it. Do what they want with it. And, hopefully over time, we'll land some different broadcasting deals and whatnot. But I think that's the goal, is just to make it accessible for everybody.
Okay.
I like it.
I like it, man. I really do. So with the planned launch of 2027, what milestones can potential stakeholders and fans like? How are you trying to hold them over until then?
Yeah. So the blueprint is done, right, which is basically the foundation. So we're starting right now with phase 1, which is the ignition phase, which is growth, product awareness, and trying to secure capital, right? Whether it's venture capitalists, angel investors, founding investors. Once we get past phase 1, phase 2 is more into the operations as far as the league itself, football operations, sales, marketing, things like that. But the strategy is to have these partners that are investing as silent partners, right? It's like, I'm the guy with the knowledge, I'm the guy with the blueprint, I need the capital, right? As an investor, I don't expect you to come in and call the shots, right? Kind of like, I'm not gonna say no names, but it happened in the UFL, right? Dude comes in, drops a big bag, and he's calling the shots, right? But what does he know about football? I mean, he's in horse racing and selling sports drinks. Like, you know football now, right? Yeah. And I'm not saying that I know football. I'm not saying that I'm like, the most knowledgeable in football, but I have knowledge in business. I have a business degree. I have a communications degree. So I've been in management positions where I know people and how to attract people, the right people to bring on to build this team. But I'm bringing on, these investors as silent investors, basically. I'm not doing this like, oh, give me some money and you can hire your buddies or whatever.
Right on.
That's not going to work.
Gotcha, man. We appreciate it, man. We definitely definitely something I want to check out too. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna definitely be keeping in touch with you because we family. You feel me?
Yeah.
So I'm definitely keep in touch with you. You know what's going on. Hopefully this thing takes off. You know, say you do well. Like I'm rooting for you, man. So like I definitely want to see this. And we're definitely here to support it in any capacity that we can be.
And I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, you're the first platform that gave me the opportunity. I have another one that fell through. Hey, it's on to the next.
Hey, remember that, bro. We got you.
You know, all the luck in the world, man.
I know if you ever, you know, you ever want to talk, you know, your coaches or you got players, you know, say that want to do interviews. I'll let you boys. We got you.
Exactly.
We got you. Because we coming up too.
Exactly.
All right. You guys ready to? You agree to stick around for the show, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we got to talk some football. We talked, you know, some football with you. Let's talk some NFL. Let's talk about what these games that happened over the weekend. We're gonna start with the first one, the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills. This game went down to the wire, 33-30. You know, Broncos move on in overtime. What we saw was, you know, the turnovers obviously changed the game for the Bills, making few mistakes that the Buffalo's win. Josh Allen had he dropped a couple passes that crucial. I guess we call, you know, we'll talk about a little bit that the last interception or completed pass or whatever. We can talk Bo Nix. That's another big one. Getting hurt. What are your thoughts on these things, Hollowpoint?
So, in terms of the turnovers that changed the game, first of all, it was a lot of turnovers.
Yeah.
Josh Allen turned the ball over in every way you could turn it over. Especially the one key one you know, as much as people want to talk about that quote controversial one at the end, they don't talk about the one at the half where he decided to play 1,000 passes for whatever reason. So, and that cost him 3 points, like almost immediately. So, and that one probably is more key than the one that he threw to Brandon Cooks, who and people want to say it's controversial. Mostly are fans or people who had money on the game. Thanks to Megatron, we know that you have to complete the pass all the way to the ground. If you're falling down, you got to complete the pass. It's just the way it is. Do I agree with the rule? Not really, but there's been so many different data points that show that you have to complete it, and that's what they call. And the fact that they were still wrestling with it all the way to the ground, and he ended up coming up with it. It's either an interception or an incomplete pass. It can't be. As far as Bo Nix being hurt, that's really unfortunate, especially given when he got hurt. From what I read, he got hurt on the play before the kick. It's in terms of like when he hiked the ball trying to reset it for the kicker. That's when he got hurt.
That's crazy.
That's nuts.
Crazy. That is nuts. Former Baylor Auburn quarterback Jarrett Stidham gets the start in this one. And we'll talk about this, but like this definitely, his injury, I feel like it definitely put a big damper on the win itself. And just I couldn't believe it, you know. So when I heard that he broke his ankle, and then you telling me when it happened, it's so wild.
I had to look at like 5 or 6 different news outlets before I even believed it. Somebody posted it like almost immediately.
It's just like I'm like, when did that happen? You know, because like
I feel like I'm being punked right now. I'm watching the game. He literally walked off the dang on field.
He did, yeah.
He did a post-game interview and nothing came of it. So I'm like, where is he hurt? And sure enough, they're like, oh, he's got scheduled surgery signed up.
That's the big question mark, right? When did he get hurt? Because he walked back onto the field, said his goodbyes, and
So like, I didn't think anything of it.
Nobody did.
Even when the kick went through, he looked like he was walking fine to me. But then the game,
that's how you know. That's how you know the NFL scripted.
Not you too, brother.
Was it a pick, Hollowpoint? Do you think it was the right call?
It was a pick. Yeah, like I said, they were fighting with it all the way down. It's not like he had the ball, went down, got touched, and then the dude tried to grab it from him.
Right.
They were fighting with it, like
the whole way down.
Underneath, they fell with both people had possession, and he came out. Usually, what happens, the refs like let them figure it out. They don't bail nobody out. They don't. It's not a tackle runner type situation.
Yeah, when I saw this happen live, it gave me PTSD because I remember 2000 when I was stationed in Germany. We our flag football team, our unit level flag football team, went to the area champion. You went to the area playoffs, where we're in the championship game, and it's me as the receiver going up for a 50-50 ball against the DB, and he took it from me while we rolled on the ground. They called it a pick. My heart goes out to
while you were on the ground.
While we were on the ground, yeah, like we both go up for it, and I'm coming down. I have it. I catch it.
Yeah,
it's in my hands when I'm bringing it into my body, and he's like right here on my chest, and we fall over, and as soon as I fell over and did like the little somersault over him, he ripped the ball out, right.
Oh, that's cool.
So at what point is the play dead, right? Is it when you hit the ground or after you rolled 3 times and the guy now has control of the ball? Like,
that's how
I think that's the hard.
From this picture, yeah, it's a pick. But I mean, if you go back like 5 frames, dude didn't have the ball yet.
Yeah. So it's kind of crazy. Like same thing.
If he stays on his feet for even half a second, if he stays for half a second longer and gets that possession and then falls to the ground, then it's his ball. And he's just down by contact. But
definitely according to the rules, that was a pick for sure. But like I was mentioning, like where does the play end, right? When he soon as he hits the ground or after he rolls over.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's the way Hollowpoint explained it was how it was explained to me too, and I was like, "Oh, that's bullshit!" Because you saw me catch the fucking ball.
Yeah,
you saw me catch it and have 2 feet down, and I'm rolling over, and like like I'm on the ground, and he takes it from me. What do you mean it's a fucking thing?
Did you hear though? I think they said. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
They said like 7 refs are getting suspended and are being looked into. I don't know if you guys saw that or if it was just clickbait.
No, I didn't see that.
Because of multiple calls that were like wrong or missed.
I think I heard something. It was probably clickbait.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's go. The very next game was the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. And I'll tell you this.
This is crazy.
Life comes at you fast because on the opening kick, the Seattle Seahawks took it a distance, scored a touchdown. And then your boy Kenneth Walker was unstoppable, and I think so it also like you can factor into this the injuries that the 49ers sustained too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to give him excuses because like 41-6 is crazy. Not showing up is crazy.
Yeah.
But Jesus Christ.
I think they were playing with house money for a long time because they had all these injuries and not like a lot of their guys ain't show up or whatever. But
they definitely should stay on.
They should stay on.
Like imagine getting on the plane.
It got out of hand early and it stayed out of hand. It was just like
imagine getting on the plane. Imagine getting on the plane, doing all that work for all week. You know what I'm saying? Getting on the plane, traveling to Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Getting off the bus, going through your little warm-ups. The crowd is loud and they, they're talking shit, and you just looking there like, yeah, you guys gotta get what's coming to you. And then the ball gets kicked off, and we know what happened after that.
And he's still
I guess it was bang bang Seahawks gang, right? Nah, man, like the 49ers, they struggled with injuries, most season, I think. And then I think the Seahawks were like that sleeper team, man. Like they kind of flew under the radar, and here they are now.
They did.
I don't know, man. I think they've been dominant most of the season, especially their defense. Their defense has been hot most of the season. And they put on a show, man. To be honest with you, you could tell when a team knocked some quit into you, you could tell. Like they knocked a lot of quit into the Niners.
Like real quick. Like real
they
quick.
knocked the hell out of them, and they kept hitting them. And then it was like 24 or 27-3 or something like that. They still blitzing. I'm like, oh man, they won. I don't know what they did to them, but they want to make sure they're down and keep them down because it got out of hand. Like my wife, who's a dedicated 49ers fan, she said it best. She's like, man, I'm glad we got to go to that 49ers Eagles game. actually got a playoff. I got to see them win a playoff game. So that was cool because they ran out of whatever juice they had from beating the Eagles. They probably I think they left it in Philly because it did not show up in Seattle at all.
Hey, can the Seahawks defense lead the Seattle to a Super Bowl win?
Yes.
They're that good?
Short answer is yes. Yeah, they get after the quarterback with 4. They have playmakers on every level. They have shutdown corners. They're just fast. They're fast and they hit you hard. They hit hard, like really, really hard. So.
Yeah, I think it's a very well balanced defense for sure.
I would say yes too, because I think this is probably one of the most dominant defenses we had. I think we talked about it a little bit earlier, in the season too, how they were just beating the crap out of body score. Like a scoring defense is like even scarier. Not just the defense that's going to stop you and intimidate you, but the defense that will put points on the board is something like to come back. It's hard to come back from because they get a pick 6. You know what I mean? Guess what? That defense is right back out there scaring the shit out of you again. So I don't know. They hungry. Let's go on to the next game. Your boy CJ Stroud was just throwing the ball today.
Don't you call him my boy? Don't do that.
What you mean? CJ Stroud was just throwing the ball. 500. The New England Patriots beat the Texans.
Exactly.
Beat the Texans 28-16. Turnovers definitely decided this game. CJ Stroud struggled under pressure. Very tough day in the office for him. Pass defense, they take the game in veteran poise and snow conditions. I think, you know what? People give like Drake May a lot of, talk. This wasn't a very good game for him.
No.
This definitely wasn't very. Texas defense is, just watching this game, the Texas defense kept the Texans in this game.
Yes.
The offense completely blew this game. CJ Stroud, whoever you want to put the blame on to, also said mess up this game for the Texans. Damn. What you got, Hollowpoint?
Oh man, like I said, if you wait for it, CJ Stroud just threw another pick. Hold on.
I'm serious.
Oh,
yeah.
He just threw another pick. Like that's
another pick.
He
threw another pick in Cancun.
On a grand scale, man, because like the defense is so stout and they would have been so historic. All CJ had to do was not mess it up. All he had to do was not mess it up, and like he was, and somebody said it on the broadcast, like he was nervy, he was shook. He looked like he was super. Usually he's the guy who's like steady Betty and confident, but he was not that, man. The Patriots got to him. The Patriots got to him all in the middle. They closed the pocket. They did a great job of getting pressure on him, but he also did a terrible job of getting rid of the ball and knowing when the play was over. And I think he made a lot of throws that were not that he shouldn't have made, to be honest with you. And we could say it because he didn't have Nico Collins, who's like his binky, but he made some terrible throws into traffic, man, and you got some tip balls, and then you got just bad decisions altogether. So he put that team into bad positions, and the defense just constantly tried to get him out of it. And in the end, they just couldn't sustain it, man. They got tired. So I feel bad for the team because, like I said, their defense is awesome. They caused the Patriots to turn the ball over. They had Drake May fumbling they hit him 3 or 4 times, and he just bloop, bloop, ball come out like a newborn baby. So
this is one game that I didn't see many highlights or hear much of, but if you guys probably know this better than I do, is Drake May's second season. What about CJ? Is it also his second season or third
This
or
is
fourth?
his fourth, I think. If I'm gonna make sure, I think it's
So CJ's a
I'll say
little
it's
more
his third.
season or
third
experience,
season. We'll
right?
say third, but he's
We'll
been
say
in the
third.
playoffs each time though.
Yeah.
So this is this he's in the playoff each time, and he's never made it, he's made it this far each time.
Yeah.
Or this is the
Yeah,
furthest
he's a
made it.
good quarterback, but I just not good enough yet. You know, he's not there yet. And not to
Yeah,
say
and
that Drake May is,
yeah.
but
He's
say
not.
that's
To
better
be
game.
honest with you, the expectation was for him to get over the hump on this year. This year, they expected him to get to the AFC Championship.
I mean, I think that was the expectation for Josh Allen too, right?
Ooh.
We'll get there. Yeah, absolutely. Oh no, that's my quarterback.
That's my quarterback. Drake May continues to grow, showing big game composure even with the mistakes.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, like I said, it wasn't his best game, but he made the plays when you needed to make it. You know what I'm saying?
The thing about the playoffs, man, is you just need to be in position to make the play.
Right.
Right? Like you can have early bad game, you can have turnovers, but as long as you're still in the game and you got a chance to make the play, if you make that play, no one will remember you throwing or fumbling the ball 3 times.
Mm-hmm.
So when he threw that ball up for who was that? Was it Butte or whatever? Number 6?
Oh, bro, what a catch!
The one-handed catch.
Yeah,
oh
what
my
a
God.
catch! What a
So
catch!
when he put that ball there, I was like, oh yeah, that's the one. So like when he scored, I was like, it may as well be 30 points. You know, maybe 50.
Do you guys think Drake May has an advantage being Tom Brady's clone?
No.
I don't know. Have you guys heard about that? Have you guys heard that?
Yeah.
I think I heard it in college, like, because people were like, he was highly touted coming out of North Carolina.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying, as you know what I'm saying, get used to this show, like you were watching us, you will understand. I hate Boston. I hate everything Boston. I can't stand Boston. I hate the Red Sox. I hate, you know what I'm saying, I hate Boston baked beans. I hate Boston Public. I hate Boston Market. I hate Boston, you know what I'm saying, honey baked ham because they have Boston shit in there. I hate anything Boston. But watching this guy, and he does seem very Tom Brady-esque. He seems very Tom Brady-esque, which is gonna suck because
man. He moves a lot. Brady don't move. Brady could never. Even his younger.
We all seen his 40 time. You know what I'm saying?
Right. He ran a 40 forever,
bro. But like that's what you get. He ran that 40 dressed like he was a dad going to Home Depot on a Saturday.
Right. Right.
What do you expect? Right. Honestly, no one cares about that crap.
Right.
Next game. This was a big one.
Listen.
The Los Angeles Rams beating the Chicago Bears 20-17. I think this is the first Rams victory in Chicago in a very long time.
It's been a while, yeah.
Clutch defense, overtime heroics delivers the win. Caleb Williams, man, people, this guy, I've been saying that dude's the truth, but everybody's like focus on his fingernails. Don't focus on his fingernails. This dude can ball. All right, stop saying that crap. It don't matter.
Yeah.
But you know, he's a future star. You know, he made some mistakes. That late interception was. But I also got to blame DJ Moore on that, who half-ass ran that route.
It's not. It's both. Yeah. It's
you know
not taking all of it, but
yeah. But
that 4th and 4 touchdown pass where he's throwing it off his back foot and like,
bro,
I'm pretty sure he didn't have his eyes open when he threw it.
No, 40 yards in the air, a dot. That and the
right on time, dude. The dude that was supposed to be guarding Komet like turned his head for 2 seconds. And he was like, "Oh."
The way he throws that ball, dude. The way he just flicks the ball and the way it comes out of his hand, it just zips. You know what it reminds me of? Michael Vick. Atlanta Falcons.
Really?
Michael Vick. Yes, it reminds me of that. Because like Michael Vick had that type of release. It was really quick, but that ball just zipped out. But it's crazy. But the Rams survive. You know what I'm saying? Matt Stafford, is he still clutch? Would you call Matt Stafford still clutch?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Man, do you see this couple of passes he threw? There was nobody that could catch them balls. Like perfect defense, like right on him. And It was like whoop, whoop, right in the pocket. I was like, oh, that's incredible pass.
Oh, that went to Devontae Adams.
I think that's what I'm talking about.
Great ball, yeah.
Right on the
honestly,
side. Ball ever seen throw.
Low key, I think the Rams are probably the best team next to the Seahawks, only because of like Matthew Stafford's experience, Devontae Adams, and some of the other guys that I think that if I was gonna put money on the Super Bowl winner, it had to be the Rams or the Seahawks.
Yeah. No, I agree. The NFC West is probably the best division of the whole NFL this year. That's apparent because I think where the Rams have their advantage is experience, right?
Yeah.
You have the most experienced guy in Matthew Stafford, who's already a Super Bowl champion, right? And then he's probably going to win the MVP this year. And so he has that guy. You got that guy at quarterback. Plus you got like Nakua and Adams, another veteran out there. And then they got veterans on every level. So I think experience alone in the deep, when you get in the deep waters, you look to those guys for that guidance. And I don't know if Seattle necessarily has that, but they have a great team.
Seattle's balanced. They're tough. Their defense.
Yeah.
So
their defense is sound.
The defense is legit. They're disciplined. They hit you hard. They're fast, and they're on a string, man. And when you watch them, like if you watch them on tape, it looks like they have like 13 people on the field. I swear to God,
it does.
Ask Brock Purdy, he'll tell you. Purdy will tell you.
Oh, bro, yeah, that dude was running for his life, bro. He was running for his life.
Blow the whistle!
Blow the whistle! I was a balcony from Necessary Roughness. Blow the whistle! I was like, dude, jeez.
Yeah.
Breakout season ends in heartbreak for the Bears. Hey, is this the beginning of something good or just a fluke for the Bears? Are we gonna see this again next season?
I want to say it's the start of something good, but I don't want to go ahead. I don't want to buy Bears shirts. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
If you're a Bears fan, you're motivated by what is to come because they now have a legit, bona fide, quarterback at the position. So that's something to hang your hat on. But they have a lot of different contracts going on that are going to expire, free agent, and so GM's going to have to do a lot of work, and with the draft and all that stuff. So. I want to say they still need a lot. They have a lot to improve on. That defense isn't good. It wasn't great. They were opportunists as far as turnovers, but they weren't great, like sound defensively.
Right.
So they have a lot of things to work on. But like I said, they have the quarterback, and with that, that's half the daggone battle. So
for sure, with the quarterback position, the Bears can definitely build around him and have a bright future.
Right on. No. Right. All right, so that all of that football this past weekend sets up where we are here now. We're going to talk about the AFC Championship game. That's going to be between the New England Patriots and the Denver Broncos. That's going to go down on Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern on CBS for those who want to tune in. So letting you know. Give me a quick preview give me a preview and prediction. Let's start with you, Abe.
Man, this is a tough one because my little brother, he's a big Broncos fan, and he's definitely got me bought into the Broncos, and he's now even showing me like highlights on Stidham and how he's gonna pull this off, and like he's got me sold on the Broncos. So I feel like I can't go against it. But if I'm looking at just football, I think the Patriots take this one. And if I had to predict the score, I'm gonna go with 17-12 Patriots.
17-12. Wow. Hey, that's
wow.
Yeah. Okay. The kicker, what's his name? Will Lutz gonna get some work that day, right?
That's right. That's right.
Will Lutz gonna get some work. Hollowpoint, what you got?
So I really want to pick the Broncos. I really do. Because like you, I am not of the Patriots.
Right.
I don't. I got I'm beefing with New Edition. It's just things.
Hey, I say 2 good things came out of Boston. That's New Edition and Sasha Banks. That's it.
Yeah.
Everything else?
Maybe Sasha. Sasha Banks, the bird's out for me on Sasha. She be tripping. But I can't trust Stidham, man. Like, I love the Broncos defense. I can't trust Stidham. I didn't see too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
he's an Auburn alum, so to speak. So
Yeah.
we've seen the good, the bad, and the ugly from
Hey, he's the last two quarterbacks to beat Bama, right? Bo Nix
They
and Jarrett Stidham.
He has it in him, man, but it's gonna be you go from 0 to 1,000. It's not like playoffs is different, right? It's not a regular season, so he's gonna jump into the fire, being lambasted. And now there is a precedent set, like you said. Everybody mentioned Nick Folk, Hostetler, all these backups that come in to save the day, and they end up going all the way to the Super Bowl. It's a cool story, but Patriots defense is crazy, is fast, and they get so
they do.
Denver's gonna have to do a great job of running the ball and protecting him, getting the ball out quickly, short passes, West Coast style, just to get him comfortable. And I think if they can cause Drake May to be uncomfortable in the pocket on the defensive side, which they've been known to do, especially being at home, I think I got to pull for the Broncos, man.
Okay.
I don't trust the Patriots on the road. They're gonna have to show me.
This is a tough one, man. This is
I'm willing to be wrong.
Right. But see,
come on, Julie. It can't be tough. You already put it out there. You say you hate everything Boston, so
I do. But like doing this podcast, man, I've learned to be very, very objective for sports. You gotta be. You know what I'm saying? So like, as much as man, I don't want to do this because knowing our track record on this show, it happens every time. And I don't want to do it. I don't want to pick the Broncos because, like, when we both pick the Broncos or we both pick the same team, that team loses. So, as much as it pains me to say, give me. Oh no, you know what? I'm gonna go with my pick. I'm gonna go with my original pick for what's it called? Give me the Broncos. Fuck it.
Damn it.
Give me the Broncos. I just think, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm what I'm hoping is that defense is gonna stand up. What I'm hoping is what New England's gonna do, what they've been doing, like a couple games on the road this season is crumble. I'm hoping Drake May. Hoping that defense gives him fits. I just need Jarrett Stidham to be that Jarrett Stidham when they played Georgia. Remember when they played Georgia? When Auburn played Georgia?
Yeah.
And they blew out Georgia. I need that Jarrett Stidham to stand up. If that Jarrett Stidham stands up, I know this is his first game of the whole year. He ain't been doing shit. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even think he threw the ball.
No, he got hurt on the last play, right? Remember? So he had been out there. You know what I mean? So hopefully he's been studying that playbook. Hopefully he's been looking over film. Hopefully, he's been out there throwing passes to his wife or his somebody out there. Hopefully he's been doing that. But if he comes to play like I know Jarrett Stidham could come out and play, give me the Broncos. Give me the Broncos.
Well, I mean, Champagne has a lot of confidence in him, bro.
Yeah.
There's a little interview
he has to have confidence in it because he got nobody else, man.
That's all he got.
So give me the Broncos. Give me the Broncos, man. Man, I can't say that.
See, you suck.
Yes, I know, man. My bad. But I also picked them to win too in my thing. Where I'm 100%, you know what I'm saying, accurate. Hey, I don't know if you heard this earlier, but we did.
He heard it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I don't need to reiterate. All right. Now the NFC Championship game is going to be the Los Angeles Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks in Seattle. That 12th man is going to be definitely rocking. And it's going to be on Sunday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. 3:30 over here on the West Coast on Fox. Hey, I think I started about you last time. Hollowpoint. Let's go with let's get your prediction.
So it's gonna be in Seattle. And Seattle's known to be a raucous crowd.
That 12th
and
man.
that bodes well for the defense on that 12th for that 12th man. But I don't see this. This ain't the Niners coming in there. Right? Nope. This is a full team of grown men. One being a mutant in Puka Nakua. Yeah, dude. He packs a lunch every time. You need a hard hat. You need some boots. I'm saying you need a toolbox and everything.
After Cooper Kupp left, people were so upset. But
Yeah.
Puka Nacua got it. Cooper who?
Shout out to Cooper Kupp though. He's had kind of a renaissance year with the Seahawks.
Seahawks, yeah.
He's made a comeback a little bit, so he's been reliable. But I think in my heart of hearts, I usually go matchups, right? Mm-hmm. Do I believe in Stafford or do I believe in Sam Darnold? Stafford. Now that doesn't mean Stafford ain't gonna make no random bonehead interception because he's known to do that. Mm-hmm. But I think his game when he realized all right, let's lock it in. He locks in better than anybody that's left in the playoffs. So I will take. It's gonna be a low scoring game. Probably over under is probably gonna be like 41, maybe. I would say 24-17, maybe 20. I would say now let's trash that. I'm gonna say 21-17 Rams.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
You ask me first.
Abe, go ahead.
I couldn't agree more with Hollowpoint, man. It's gonna be a low-scoring game. You know, a lot of defense. The Rams, for me, like the experience with Stafford. You know, he was my guy all season long in fantasy football. I took the number one. No, I'm sorry. I took the number 2 spot. But, yeah, Stafford is too much experience. I think they're a little bit of a better team. They got the edge. But I think it's going to be like 9-12 Rams. It's going to be super low-scoring game, 9-12.
9-12? Oh, nice.
Nah, man.
Abe said these kickers getting work, dog.
There's going to be defenses, and there's going to be field goals being kicked.
That game would give me, if it's that kind of game, I'm gonna have anxiety the whole time.
The whole time, I'm telling you.
I hate
time.
Yeah, you can play back this interview when you watch the game.
That's gonna give me anxiety.
Yeah,
I'm like, I know it don't matter what the distance. I don't trust some field goals, man. I don't. Oh my god,
it's crazy. I'm raising the kicker, so like it's hopefully he's gonna go out there and get some monies.
So what's up, Hulie? Who you taking?
Oh God.
I'm
taking the Rams. I'm gonna let you know right now. I'm taking the Rams. I gotta take the Rams, which means Seattle's probably gonna win. Yeah. But why'd you do that?
Anyway, you knew what I was doing. I should have been a good teammate. That's all.
I already know. This is you being a hater again. I know why you being a hater. Okay. But anyhow, Seattle's defense is really good, but so is the Rams' defense. The Rams' defense, like, is low key. Very stout.
I don't think they've been talked about enough. I think.
Exactly. No one's been talking about it a lot because they're in the same conference. I mean, the same division as the Seattle's defense. And Seattle's talking the time with them. It's going to come down to who do I trust more as a quarterback? Like my esteemed co-host says, do I want Sam Darnold or do I see Matthew Stafford? I think Matthew Stafford will make some plays and he can possibly, has the tools to expose his defense a little bit and put some points on the board for them. I think it's going to be a low scoring game. I don't think it's with all due respect, Cuzzo, I don't think it's going to be a field goal game. I would say 21-10. Give me the Rams 21-10. I just don't think, the X factors is going to come in the running game, in my opinion. Kenneth Walker III versus Blake Corum or Kyron Williams. I think Kyron Williams is going to have a pretty big game in this one. So give me the Rams. Give me the Rams 21-10.
All right.
There we have it. We can talk about that.
I like it.
I want to talk about something else though. It's been this big thing going on in college basketball for everybody who are, used to doing these prop bets because I think the game is about to change big time. There was an indictment that came down that there was a scandal that broke that with college basketball betting scandal yet again, college basketball again. But since making these prop bets legal for college basketball, it definitely opens up everything. So this is what we know. A federal indictment unsealed in Pennsylvania, alleged span across multiple seasons. I think it went back as far as like 2017, 2018 to 2024. 38 players, 17 Division I programs, most of them mid-major schools. They believe 29 games have been manipulated. Now these aren't like they're not throwing games. What they're doing is they're focused on the spread. See the first half lines, not throwing, but like I said, they're not throwing games. Basically, you know how you make these prop bets, right? You got this one guy. You think this guy's gonna score 17 points? You know what I'm saying? So you place your bet, but this guy is getting approached by people who are giving him money. Some of these players are making up to $10,000 to $30,000 to manipulate these games. You know what I mean? So like if the prop bet is he gonna make score 17 points in this game? You offer him $30,000. No, he's not gonna score 17 points in this game. He's gonna score 14. Because the money, that's where the money line is. They encourage to miss free throws, commit turnovers, avoid extended leads, fouls at certain times. Like I said, teams they're still winning, but it's just like these little prop bets. They're making money off of these prop bets. You know what I'm saying? And they're influencing the game with that, which is crazy. Here's the list of the schools that are involved. A couple of them, saying that we know personally. Alabama State, because being from Alabama, you have Alabama State. There's another notable one. North Carolina A&T. You have Tulane and Southern Miss. That's in there. What do you guys thoughts on this stuff?
That's banana. That is
the mob is back.
What in the blue chips is happening? What is going on right now? Just all I can see is the scene from Blue. Just once.
It reminds me of like the early days of where I said the mob is back. Like when the mob was involved with sports gambling and betting, right?
Yeah.
And before it got busted up, right? They kind of took a break, but now with prop betting, they saw a window, not a door, right?
Yes,
the door is big wide open. It's too obvious, but the window is prop bets.
You are correct. Prop bets is one thing, and also NIL, and that is the biggest thing because now you can just give a sponsorship to a person and dress it up as NIL, and it not be a violation anymore. Like now, before you couldn't even give a dude a pair of shoes without him having to be questioned. You couldn't do anything, right? Now you could just hand him a stack of money and be like, "Hey, go with God," or don't score 10 points this first half.
Yeah, prop bets is definitely like.
And so that's it. Kind of like dilutes the outcome a little bit, but it doesn't change the outcome, if that makes any sense. And to them, it's justified because, hey, I didn't blow the game. We still won. So I just made a little change. What's the problem in that? A lot.
Yeah.
Everything is wrong with it. You know what I mean? Like it stings me, man, because like my competitive soul is like burning up because how could you do that? Right? I know. Go ahead.
I was going to ask this question, right? Because my stepson showed me he does a little betting things on the side. He showed me one stat and where it costs him like the whole bet. I don't know how it works, because I don't do it. Like I said, I like my money in my pockets. But he was like, he had 4 guys. He picked 4 of them, and the last one was Wembyana in the NBA. 17 points. Where he's supposed to score like 20, he was supposed to score 20, but 17 points. Do you think this has creeped into the NBA?
Oh, absolutely. I think it's already been in the NBA. I just think nobody really paid attention. And I think now with I think you remember that the scandal with the ref, was it Donahue, whoever, who was fixing games? I think because that blew up so big, I think the initial thought was, well, they're not going to be doing no crazy stuff since this stuff is out. And then it just kind of out over time, it was like, okay, well, since this prop bets are out, let me see what I can get from that. So I think the NBA's probably been guilty of it way before college started doing it.
It's already tainted, man. What's the dude from Denver, Gordon? What's his name? Aaron Gordon?
Oh, yeah.
I saw that interview, right? Or no?
Yeah.
On a podcast where he goes, if I can help my homies get a bag and score, under this many points, why not? I think it was Aaron Gordon,
exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's like now it's like everything that I've known as watching this stuff, it's like it just don't mean nothing. Like it's just not. You're not really even putting the effort forth. You're doing like it's all for a bag, and I get it, man. People got to eat and all that, but it's just it ain't right, man. It ain't
What are
right.
you gonna? Okay. Last question. What do you guys think? How is this going to affect prop betting moving forward?
Like mess around and eliminate it. If they're really true to it, it'll get rid of it. They'll get rid of it. They'll just say you just get to vote or pick on the outcome. You get to pick the spread and pick the outcome. You don't get to pick prop. There's no prop betting.
To this day, I think prop betting is still not legal in all the states. Like I know in California, they struggle to get prop betting into states. And now with this coming out, they're gonna shut it down.
So you remember the guy a couple years ago for a Super Bowl that he bet like a bunch of money that somebody would streak the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
And then he streaked the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So he won a bunch of money.
Yeah. I remember that. That was funny. That was hilarious.
So it's funny because he won, but they didn't let him get it. So.
That's funny. That's even funny. He did all that for nothing. And you went to jail with no clothes on. That's crazy.
Yep.
And with no clothes on. That's crazy. All right. You ready to do this, Hollowpoint? You ready to defend your crown? Let's do it. Hey.
Yeah.
Want to play a little bit of easy sports trivia?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it. All right.
Sounds like a set, but I'm game for it.
Let's go. We're going to do some easy sports trivia.
Multiple choice or what?
This week, Hollowpoint, the champion, will be taking his crown, and he will be defending against Commissioner Abe from the Supreme Football Alliance. Will Hollowpoint win, or will Abe take the crown? Here's your host, King Hulie. All right, thanks a lot, people. Thank you. Appreciate you. Welcome back to another episode of Easy Sports Trivia. This is a trivia show that we have these very easy questions. They're so easy they will trip you up. Here's how it works. I just revamped it and whatever. So I will ask questions for both of you. We come from the same category for each round, right? The same category. If you get it right, you move on. If you get it wrong, you hear this sound. In the first round, you're good because it's pretty much sample questions. Anything after this, you hear this sound, you are eliminated. You're done. Game's over. All right. If it gets to the point, like let's say after, so it doesn't go on forever. If both you ask up, we get past the 10 rounds, we'd go into an overtime, like a sudden death overtime. We really want a sudden death. Best of 7. I will ask you a question. You will use your name as the buzzer. If you answer the question correctly, you will get the point. The first to 4 in the overtime win. What do you guys say? You want to play some easy sports trivia?
Let's do it.
All right. First round. Everybody's free. Everybody can stay. Everybody's here to stay. Just sample questions. The category is NFL. Hollowpoint.
Yes, sir.
What position? What position does the player roll the ball?
That would be the quarterback.
You are absolutely correct. See, it's very easy. Very easy. Would you agree, Abe? Right? It's very easy.
Yeah, I feel like this is a setup because you started with him. Now you're gonna give me the hard one, right?
No. Okay.
1934.
Come on, cuz.
All right.
Hey, dropping the family card already.
I know, right? It don't work.
You just met him.
How many teams are in the NFL?
Currently,
how many teams?
32.
Correct. See? Very easy. Easy sports trivia. Okay, now we get into it. Like I said, if you get the question wrong, you hear this sound, and the game is over. All right? Hollowpoint. What team plays their home games? Categories NBA. What team plays their home games at Madison Square Garden?
The New York Knicks.
Correct. Abe, How many quarters are in an NBA game?
4 quarters.
Correct. Moving on to the third round. The category is Major League Baseball. Hollow point. What piece of equipment does the catcher wear on his hand?
He wears a mitt, catcher's mitt.
That is correct. A. How many bases are there on a baseball field?
4 bases.
Correct. All right, moving on to round 4. See, it's easy. Really easy. It's easy stuff. Last week, the guys you made it further than they did last week. I'm gonna say
yeah, you did.
Hollow point.
Yes.
What day of the week? I'm sorry. The category is college football. What day of the week are college football games traditionally played on?
Traditionally played on Saturdays.
You are correct. That is absolutely correct. A. What conference is LSU in?
Ooh.
Here we go. See, it's so easy.
Is it the Big Ten?
Ooh.
And your winner.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let me find your music. I'm sorry. And still, your champion, the Easy Sports champion, Hollow Point. Good job, man. Good job. I told you it's easy. It's going to trip you up. Hey, you made it the furthest, though. You made it the furthest. I sent him a T-shirt or something. You made it the furthest in the Easy Sports.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right. Hollow Point.
Yeah.
Who's your big dummy this week?
Man, as much as I hate it because he's entertaining, Mr. Paul Feinbaum, please stand up. You, my sir, are on the cusp of being the biggest dummy of the week. And I quote, it will be a cute story and it'll get some attention, but it won't really get that much. It's all about what's next in the NFC, AFC championship games. And this is when he's referring to the national championship game, the college football championship game between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Miami Hurricanes, both of which beat Alabama like a drum and beat Ole Miss, 2 SEC teams. Now, why do we say he's the biggest dummy of the week? Because he's an SEC homer, to say the least, right? He tries to poo-poo anything that's not SEC, and he's literally trying to, how the kids say it, he's trying to gaslight to make sure that it's less than the SEC, which it isn't. And he's making a lot of people whose teams represent the SEC look bad, in my opinion. The college football championship, the greatest thing about what's going on right now is you never know who's going to come out. There's no more dominant organizations anymore. There's no more one team's going to win a bunch of championships. It can be anybody at any time. And that's the great part about it. So for this comment and the way he acts about every other conference, Mr. Paul Feinbaum, you big dummy.
Yo, I don't like this guy at all. He's the reason I make the comments I make about the SEC.
Yeah.
It's because of him, because he feeds it to other people who are stupid too.
He's exhausted. He's exhausted.
And they just regurgitate like everything he says.
Yes.
This is why I'm an Auburn fan.
I don't like the elitism. He's an elitist, and he acts like that. None of the SEC shit stinks, and it makes us look bad.
Yeah, I know.
So wait, is the SEC the conference that LSU is in?
That's
yeah.
I just watched
this checked in
on that. The SEC.
This checked in and she let you
shout
know.
out to my cousin who's an avid LSU.
Yeah. Go Tiger gets spelled that weird way.
Yeah, go Tiger the weird way.
Spell that weird way. I don't know why they do that. It's crazy. It's like Braylon with, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't want to go into that.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, you got any honorable mentions, bro?
I do. As much as we on the show dislike this guy to a 1/10 degree, we got to give we love accomplishments, especially career-long ones. So, Novak Djokovic. Novak Djokovic. I said what I said, dude.
I know. That's you being petty. That's just you being petty.
I don't like him.
We don't like it.
But he did win his 100th Australian Open match recently. They just kicked off the Australian Open, and it's one of the Grand Slams. And he is, as much as we don't like him, he's one of the best all time. He has 24 Grand Slams. He's a record 110 at the Australian Open alone. That's insane.
Yeah, just don't even show up.
Yeah. So when you know he's on the route, you looking at the brackets, you like, no way. Damn. All right. Like, so, yeah, you know it's going to be a long day. So, like I said, as much as we don't like him on this show, he whines and complains when things aren't going well. He's done a lot of winning. So, that's my honorable mention for him. Congratulations on winning his 100th Australian Open match. I'm not sure it'll lead to a championship, but he definitely stacked those wins up. So, congratulations to him.
All right, right on. My honorable mention is going to go to, well, we saw a lot of changes, like in the NFL as far as coaches. Seeing some coaches get fired. Big one today, Sean McDermott from the Bills getting fired, being let go. There was a coach that got fired from the Baltimore Ravens, and the minute he got fired, I was like, "Oh, you're right. My bad. The second he got fired, I text my buddy who's a Baltimore Ravens fan. I was like, "Hey, he's gonna be our coach now." John Harbaugh, the New York Giants, is the next head coach. Gets introduced tomorrow. Very, very excited about what's going on here. You've been on the show. You know, I'm an avid New York Giants fan. You know, I've been saying for the longest since, like, with all these coaching changes since Tom Coughlin, we need someone who's going to get in there and just coach. Brian Dable, he was cool at first, but then he's too much of a player's coach. I think John Harbaugh was going to be. He's kind of that no nonsense. Big reason why, everything it took so long is because the language of the contract. He doesn't report to the GM. He's only going to the owners, and that's what he wanted, and that's exactly what he needs, and that's what we need because the GM is a fucking tool bag, and he doesn't know anything about football. I think, if I'm just I'll pick you as the GM of the Giants over whoever the fuck we got right now, because this dude has been. I don't care about it. Every time I'm about to get on my soapbox again. Every season, I just feel like this dude. You remember Major League? I feel like he's that lady from Major League. Like I just want to move the franchise to Miami. Like there's already a team in Miami. We're not going anywhere. Like why are you trying to why are you making this shit the bet?
Right.
Hey,
we told you what the problems have been. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think this team has talent. We have I think the 5th pick. If we get someone solid either in the secondary or somebody on the offensive line, we're going to be on our way. So I'm very excited about this hire. John Harbaugh, the new head coach.
Yeah, congrats on that, bro.
Yeah, man.
Harbaugh's are good coaches. They're known to restructure and rebrand teams. And in New York, they got Scatterbo coming back.
Yeah.
Darts. Solid.
It looks good.
And I think that's the one thing that y'all were missing is personality. I think one thing that John Harbaugh brings to the organization is personality. And
yes,
I know you have a lot of characters on your team in terms of
yes, sir,
to connect with, but I think having one at your head coaching position is paramount for the New York Giants' success. You can think about it. Think about when they won their titles, who they had. You remember Bill Parcells, right? Yeah. Bill Big large personality. Then you got Tom Coughlin. No nonsense guy.
No nonsense, yeah.
When you were winning, these are the guys you had at the helm. And I think Harbaugh is another one of those guys that's he's not necessarily hard-nosed. I think he's more of he's not a player's coach per se, but he'll definitely, when you look around, you're like, yeah, that's the coach right there. He's his presence, he exudes that head coaching kind of thing. So, and I think his success coming there is definitely going to help them not only sell tickets, but it's definitely going to help the organization.
Oh, for sure. I mean, there's other coaches that are still out there. Atlanta hired Stefanski from Cleveland, which was terrible. I thought it was a dare. Shout out to my buddy Michael McCoy. AKA Bruce. Yeah. Bruce pissed off right now. That's all I can say. Bruce is mad.
You know what's so funny? And if you do it full circle, right? Because it's primetime played for the Falcons, and it's his boy.
Yo,
The Cleveland. Yeah, that's they. This is a real. I had a real conversation like this because my cousins are Falcons fans. They're like they can't stand Stefanski. They hate Stefanski because how he did Shador.
Yeah.
So it's wild.
Wow.
It's wild. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
crazy.
yeah, it's not gonna go well for him.
No, I don't think
Unless
so.
he wins. If he wins, it's all good.
Yeah, they'll forget. But I don't think he's gonna win. I don't think he's a great quarter.
No.
I don't think he's a great coach. Shout outs.
No.
Hollowpoint, what you got?
Shout outs. I don't have any particular ones, but like I always do, I want to give my shout out to my OGs and everybody who's supporting it and all of our new followers to our Instagram. We appreciate you guys for jumping on the bandwagon. Appreciate you, Mr. Honest Abe. We appreciate your hyping us up. We definitely appreciate you. To all the fans that are new to us, welcome. Take your shoes off before you come in the house because we don't want that.
Wipe your feet.
Wipe your feet for sure. And that's it, man. That's it. Those are my shout outs. All the supporters we got. We appreciate you, man. And this one's for you.
Appreciate it. For me, my shout outs will be to our day ones, as always. To my cousin right here, to Abe for jumping on, doing this show. Appreciate you doing this with us, bro. Like I said, I'm very invested in what you have going on. So you and we will talk more about what you got going on. Like
no doubt.
I want to see you succeed, brother, for sure.
Appreciate it.
We've been on YouTube for like a year, and we've made it our goal to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. We're already like at 100, like little bit north of 100. So that's gonna be our goal. So if you're watching this, if you tell a friend to go and subscribe to Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Really appreciate that. I don't have anything else, man. Shout out to my co-host, my best friend. You know what I mean? And let's keep doing this. Like putting together these bangers. You know what I'm saying? We have a lot of collaborations in the pipes working out that we're gonna do throughout this year. So you're gonna see a lot of good stuff coming from us for Truth Be Told Sports Podcast in 2026. It's your time to shine now, Mr. Abe.
So
I have the championship belts behind us. And your best WWE superstar. Let us know, so let our followers know where they can find you in your socials, and how they can support. So in your best WWE superstar voice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the floor.
I am at the Living Room Coffee Shop. I think everybody here got headphones for the most part, and I think the easiest one that always comes to mind is the Macho Man. And all right, brother. So I need you guys to go check out my website, SupremeFootballAlliance.com. That's where you can access all my socials. Yeah, man.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love the website. That's where you can access all my socials on my website. It's the easiest, SupremeFootballAlliance.com. And I think I'm gonna be adding some merch on the website pretty soon. I've already did.
You did have a merch drop. You just did a
merch collab with Apex Apparel 360, which is one of my personal brands as well. So check that out.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. It sounds good, man. Sounds good, man. We appreciate you joining. Anytime you want to come back, more than welcome. You know how to reach me.
No doubt. We definitely got to do this again. Hopefully, during phase 2 or phase 3 when we're a little bit further along, and maybe we can talk about players and things like that. Because we'll probably have a combine here in San Diego as the hub, right? So one of the plans is to have 3 hubs prior to the season kicking off and individual team practices. So San Diego will have like San Diego and maybe Tucson and hopefully New Mexico or something like that come out here.
Bro, let me know. I'm definitely down to make a trip and go see this. Go see that happen. You know what I'm saying? So just definitely let me know.
No doubt.
Definitely let me know. Well, like I said, we appreciate you, man. We appreciate all you listeners, everybody who chimed in today. Thank you so much. Thank you for making Truth Be Told Sports Podcast what it is. Continue to support us as we put out these bangers every week. Thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, like this video as well. And that's about it. That's all I have.
Yeah, man.
How about you got anything else?
That's it, man. Just like I said, all the shouts out. Shout out to my little sister Aisha. Thank you for always being our number one supporter. We appreciate you. But other than that, man, I'm always about it.
All right.
Can't wait till next week.
All right. So for Hollowpoint, for Abe, I am King Hulie. We are Truth Be Told Sports Podcast. Thank you for tuning in. Rest in peace, Kobe. We're out of here. Peace.